Poppin' peeps, T-Money up in the house, here to do another update. Trying to space it out a little bit more, and maybe it's been like a week and a half since my last one. I don't know. But I got a bunch of stuff, so figured why the fuck not. I'm gonna pop a Fright Rags Warhead in my mouth here to give me some action, jolt action before the video. Hope everybody's doing well. I had a good Wednesday last week doing my first review for Body Bags, so I did a movie called The Mooring. If you guys haven't checked that out, go over to Body Bags channel, and if you're not familiar with it, it's basically just a group of guys who review one horror movie each day of the week of their choosing, if I understand it correctly, and I did The Mooring for my first week, so the channel is Body Bags. Go check it out. A lot of cool guys reviewing flicks over there, so let's get into the video. So I don't really have that many DVDs this week, mostly Blu-rays. So I guess we'll just start with the DVDs. So first up, I did a trade with a dude from the Bloody Banter Bazaar page. His name's Michael. And he was selling basically his whole collection. So if you're interested in getting some good deals on some Blu-rays and DVDs, go check him out. I think he's been posting pretty frequently and lowering prices as well. So, first up, I grabbed this from FYE this week, $8.99. I got it for $1 because I had purchased 2 other movies, but it sounded kind of cool. Torture Chamber. It says this is an ominous chiller about an unholy bond between a mother and her 2 sons. A Catholic priest devoted to saving his family tries to cure his deranged younger brother, but 13-year-old Jimmy Morgan is possessed by an evil too powerful to be exorcised by any religion. And there's some cool imagery on the back there. You can't really see it, but that looks to be the older brother on the top there, but yeah. So that's Torture Chamber. As always, if anybody's seen it, feel free to comment. So I grabbed this from Vinegar Syndrome. It actually came in the mail today. Unfortunately, the Blu-ray was sold out, so I had to go with the DVD version of this. I've been kind of debating whether or not I should purchase this for a while now, but they were doing a little sale. I forget, like 10 or 20% off. So I snagged it. Don't remember what I paid for it, but that's Runaway Nightmare. I know Moods was saying it was pretty good. I had asked him about it. So that's from Vinegar Syndrome. And so these next 5 films I purchased from Michael. Sorry, I went out of order there for a bit. But so some people were talking about this, Long Pigs. So I decided to grab it. I paid like $15 for this. Most expensive film I purchased from him. Looks to be signed, maybe by the director. Two desperate filmmakers began a documentary about a cannibalistic serial killer. What follows is their actual footage. So that's cool. That's Long Pigs. Next up, I grabbed, I'm so psyched. This was probably the film I was most excited about grabbing from him. Coons. Troma film. Long out of print. Goes for like $15 on Amazon, so I was really happy to grab this. Mint condition. Night of the Bandits of the Night. Heard this is just fun cheese. Troma, so of course. I've been wanting to grab this for a while. I don't think it's on Blu-ray in the States, so I had to settle for this, but it was part of the lot that I got from Michael. So, Teeth. Heard good things, never saw it. Heard it's just funny. Nastiness. Killer vaginas. Awesome. And I also grabbed, because I've heard like Moods talk about this a lot. Derek, those guys seem to really like the 3 Extremes, so this is 1 and 2. I don't know if there's any more 3. But this number 1 is a double disc. It includes a Dumplings full-length feature, which I heard is awesome. And then 3 Extremes Volume 2. So happy to have these. Thank you if you're watching this, Mike. So yeah, that's it for the DVDs. I guess we'll get right into the Blues. Alright, so first up, I actually grabbed all three of these yesterday at FYE. Sharknado 1, Sharknado 2, and Sharknado 3. And, so I knew that I had some of these. I didn't know if they were on DVD. I knew they were on DVD, but I didn't know which ones. So it turns out I had the first two Sharknadoes, 1 and 2, on DVD. So what I did was I used my cases that I had ordered and made them DVD, Blu-ray combo packs. So that's cool. So I'm happy to own all these. It was buy two, get one for $1. And I think they were all right around $8.99 a piece. So I paid like $20 with my discount, and then the one for $1, so happy to have these on blue. So these next three I got from Best Buy. Actually, no, I didn't. I'm lying. This one I got from Best Buy, The Burbs. It's a Best Buy exclusive as of right now. However, I hear that a couple months down the line there'll be a general release of this, and probably get it on Amazon and stuff. I already have the Arrow edition, but this was only like $10. $9.99, so I said, what the hell. Heard it was kind of, not rare, but not easy to find, so it is a Best Buy exclusive. So that's The Burbs. And I love the film, so. So these next two I got from FYE. I actually never owned Escape from LA, so I figured, why the hell not? I have the Scream Factory Blu-ray of New York, and it's one of the only John Carpenter films that I don't have. There's a couple others that I don't have, but yeah, so I'm happy to own this. As far as I know, this is kind of like the only US release of Escape from LA, so Snake is back, baby. And Die Hard. I don't ever remember watching this movie. I know it's fucking Die Hard, everybody and their mother's seen it, but I'm not really I don't really like, Bruce Willis is okay, but I'm just not a big Die Hard fan, clearly. So I decided I'd give it a shot. It's obviously got to be good. It's Die Hard. But I figured of all the Die Hard films, I might as well grab the first one. So yeah, got this for like $7. So that's Die Hard. Alright, so let's see here. So these next two films I got from Sabrosa Studios, SRS. This is Polonium Brothers, Channel 13. I wanted this for a long-ass time, just because I love the cover art. I know it's an anthology film. I know what I'm in for. Budget shot on video, but we'll give it a shot because I love anthologies. So I'm just really hoping it's not like Death Reel. I didn't like Death Reel at all. But, and it's cool. When you order from Sabrosa, I'm not going to bother opening these because they're the same. But you get posters of every film that you order, so. So, and the other film I got was Empire State of the Dead. I had actually emailed or sent Ron Bonk, the guy who runs the website, a message saying, do you have any of the Empire State of the Dead Blu-rays that don't come with the UV code? And he said, no, we're all sold out, and there's actually only one Empire State of the Dead Blu-ray / digital code pack left. So I hopped right on, grabbed it, got the last one, so. Happy to have this. I still haven't actually gotten the code, so I should probably email him about that, because I did pay for it, so I might as well get it, right? Give it away or something. But yeah, this seems fun. Empire State of the Dead. I'll read the synopsis here because it's new. A lot of people don't know about it, probably. So it says, the recently deceased rise, feasting upon the living as a zombie outbreak spreads across the globe. In central New York, a small Marine patrol led by Sergeant Ritter tries to keep order. But while battling the living dead, they are also faced with roving gangs going unchecked and entire military units defecting. Amid the chaos, a drug lord named Ray sees an opportunity to rule the New World Rising, and he is sabotaging rescue centers and military bases to help further break down the government's attempts to restore order. Who will survive when Ritter and Ray finally face off? Empire State of the Dead consists of 7 short stories produced and set in New York State, all directed by New York State filmmakers. It includes a series of wraparound segments and one big finale, tying them all together into one epic feature motion picture detailing the early stages of a zombie outbreak. It was produced by Ron Bonk and Jonathan Straighten and includes segments directed by Alex blah blah blah. So there's several different directors, but so awesome. Empire State of the Dead. Excuse me, guys. Can't shake this fucking cough. Being a smoker probably doesn't help. Alright, so next up, I got the Jeepers Creepers 1 from Scream Factory. And a lot of new features on this. I'm sure a lot of people have gone over that, so I'll spare the details. But I love this movie. A lot of fun. Happy to have it. Slipcase. Special edition from Scream Factory, and also Jeepers Creepers 2. Happy to have this one as well. It's not as good in my opinion, but it's still fun. I remember it being set on a bus, I think, and kids getting their heads chopped off and stuff. I haven't seen it since it came out, so that's Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. Unfortunately, I missed the poster for Part 2, but I got Jeepers Creepers, a poster for Jeepers Creepers, so I guess they had sold out of the second one, the posters, but that's alright. So happy to have these from Scream Factory. Let's see. Next up is a Best Buy exclusive. I love this movie. It Follows. At first, when I saw it, I thought it was overrated, but upon watching it a second and third time, I actually really do enjoy it. It's creepy, amazing score, just good new age stuff. So, and this is pretty rad. This is only like $9.99 or $10.99 or something like that. So, and I checked on eBay. It's going for like $25. So, if you have a Best Buy and they carry this, I would scoop it for that price. You can't really beat it. So that's the It Follows Steelbook. And next up, I have the newest release from Blue Underground, Venom. Haven't really checked out the features. It doesn't look like... Oh yeah, there's commentaries. Yeah, there's not much. There's a bonus collectible booklet featuring new writing by Fangoria editor Michael Gingold. And other than that, it's probably a nice upgrade in picture quality. Which reminds me that I also have the DVD copy, and I'll be selling this. So if anybody's interested in grabbing this for cheap, holla at your boy. Alright, next up we have a film starring Boris Karloff, Jack Nicholson, Sandra Knight, and Dick Miller. Produced and directed by Roger Corman. That is The Terror. Not familiar with this film. Looks like it's black and white, maybe. No, it's in color. From 1963. And it's put out by the Film Detective. It says, the ghostly apparition of a young woman is witnessed by an 18th century French lieutenant in Napoleon's army. After 2 failed attempts to keep up with her, Lieutenant André Duvier heads to the castle of Baron von Lepp, where he notices a painting of the Baron's late wife Lisa, who looks identical to the ghostly woman. Duvier is now determined to unravel the castle's mystery and the Baron's hidden secrets. Though officially credited to Roger Corman, The Terror has a total of 5 collaborative directors, including Nicholson himself and Francis Ford Coppola. So, cool. Never seen this movie, and I'm excited to check it out, for sure. Alright. So next up, we have another release from Vinegar Syndrome. I also grabbed this when they were having their sale. This is Massage Parlor Murders. A vicious serial killer is stalking the streets of New York City, murdering Times Square massage girls in a variety of brutal ways. It's up to a rogue detective team to solve the case as the body count continues to rise. Chock full of over-the-top sex and violence and complete with a high-speed car chase through Manhattan, Massage Parlor Murders is an exploitation film enthusiast's dream. Featuring performances from Sandra Peabody, Chris Jordan, Brother Theodore, and George Zunda is in one of his earliest appearances. So, happy to have this 2-disc edition of Massage Parlor Murders. Next up, I finally got this I ordered this from Diabolic, but it's Paul Nashian Crimson. And the Man, plus the alternate European Cup, the Man with the Severed Head. So, it says special features include mastered in HD from the original 35mm film elements, standard 89-minute version, and the complete, more sexually explicit 98-minute version. Audio commentary by horror film historian Richard Harlan Smith. So, happy to have Crimson, new from Redemption. Number 48. Alright, and new from Kino, we have the Magnetic Monster. I also ordered this from Diabolic. This is black and white from 1953. Newly remastered in HD. When a young scientist experiments with a new radioactive isotope, cause it to double in size every 12 hours, a nearby town's existence is threatened by the deadly radiation. The Magnetic Monster was the first episode of producer and writer Ivan Tor's trilogy, followed by Riders of the Star and the classic 3D film Gog. Cool. So I have Gog, but I don't have Riders to the Star. So I'll have to get that. Co-written and directed by Kurt Sidemak and starring Richard Carlson, blah blah blah. Cool. So, yeah. Shit. I gotta get that second one so I can complete the trilogy. But that's Magnetic Monster. And I don't know, I haven't heard if Kino has any plans of releasing it at this point. But I know they released Dog. So, because this is a Blu-ray, I didn't mention it in my last one. I also got this from Michael, who was selling his collection online. But it's the Bad Biology Blu-ray plus DVD edition. And that also reminds me, I had already had the film on DVD, so I'll also be selling my DVD copy of this from Shriek Show for cheap. So if anybody's interested, hit me up. Alright, and I grabbed Dolomite because in the mix-up from my last order from Diabolic, they had sent me the Human Tornado, and apparently that is the sequel to this. So I wanted to grab this so I could watch this first before I watched Human Tornado. Rudy Ray Moore in blaxploitation film Dolomite. And from everybody I've talked to, said it was good. Zach was telling me it's really good from 22 Shots and affiliate. And so yeah, I'm excited to check this out. It should be fun. Dolomite from Vinegar Syndrome. Alright, and last up we have, I think it's a newer release, I could be wrong, but Shivers from Cronenberg. I've been needing this film for a while now, so really happy to have it. Happy that it's an Arrow edition. Sexy as ever. I love the colors. So beautiful. But as always, stocked with special edition contents, as you can see there. And this version is B only. I'm sure down the line they'll probably release an all-region cut of this, but I've waited long enough to have Shivers. I have most of Cronenberg's catalog, but yeah, I needed this one, so being terrified is just the beginning. Shivers. So that actually completes my update, guys. Thanks for watching, and I've got a bunch of stuff from the UK coming probably next week, so I'll wait probably a week or two before I shoot my next one. But yeah, stay tuned for some cool stuff. I'm super stoked. And just trying to think if there's anything else I got. I found the other cut of Dead Alive, so I'm happy about that. So I have two. But yeah, that's it, guys. Alright, thanks for watching. Catch you later. Peace.